transcription in prokaryotes. Okay, so in this we have discussed that one RNA polymerase sigma factor, which is an initiator or initiation factor. Then next, this Rho factor, which is a terminator factor or terminating factor. Then this prokaryotic gene is a polycistronic. Prokaryotic gene is a polycistronic. Okay. Then next, in the transcription in prokaryotes, there is an absence of introns. Okay, so these are the points that you have to remember in this transcription in prokaryotes. So transcription in prokaryotes are the NN requirement, NN points that you have to remember is RNA polymerase. This is the only RNA polymerase that can transcribe all the three RNAs. mRNA synthesis ಇದು RNA polymerase ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ, tRNA synthesis ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ RNA polymerase ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ rRNA ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ RNA polymerase ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ. So only one RNA polymerase is present. Next, sigma factor. So usually RNA polymerase sigma factor ಜೊತೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕೊಡ್ತೈತೆ promoterism. So sigma factor RNA polymerase का promoterism का अटैच ಮಾಡಕ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ. Rho factor terminate reason ದಾಗ Rho factor RNA polymerase double stranded DNA ಗೆ ಡಿಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಕ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ. RNA polymerase ಇಂದ ಈ double stranded DNA. Okay, so these things you have to remember in the previous class. Today we will discuss the transcription in eukaryotes. Transcription in eukaryotes. So remember some points you remember ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಯೂಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೊಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅವ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, 3 RNA polymerase, 1 RNA polymerase, introns ಇರೋದು, exons ಇರೋದು. Okay, so these points you have to remember. So in transcription in prokaryotes, eukaryotes, eukaryotic gene ಏನಿರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ, monocystronic. Eukaryotic gene is a monocystronic. That means the information which is present in this gene which leads to the formation of only one type of proteins. Only one type of proteins. One gene, one product. The next, there are 3 RNA polymerase. There are 3 RNA polymerase. That is RNA polymerase 1, RNA polymerase 2, shortcut by RNA polymerase 2, and RNA polymerase 3. Okay, so all these 3 RNA polymerase have different work. Prokaryotes ಒಳಗ ಒಂದು RNA polymerase ಇತ್ತು, 3 ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವೇ 3 ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕ ಅವೇ 3 ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ RNA polymerase ಅದ. Like RNA polymerase 1, it can transcribe RNAs. ರೈಬೋಸೋಮಲ್ RNAs ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ರೈಬೋಸೋಮಲ್ RNAs ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ರೈಬೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ರೈಬೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್. Because rRNA, ribosomal RNA is a structural component of ribosomes. Structural component. ಆಮೇಲೆ ರೈಬೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ 28 ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಡ್ಬರ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆ ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಇರುವಂತ ರೈಬೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, RNA ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 18S ಆಮೇಲೆ 5.8S. So these are the units, sub-units which is prepared by RNAs. Okay. Next, RNA polymerase II. It prepares hnRNA. So this can be asked in case hnRNA. It is a precursor of mRNA. So mRNA in a sense it is completely natural. That means this hnRNA ಏನೈತಿ ಇದು immature. ಯಾಕೆ immature ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, hnRNA ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ hnRNA ಒಳಗ ಇಂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸಾನ್ಸ್ ಎರಡು ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಇಂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸಾನ್ಸ್ ಎರಡು ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಇಂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ. ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಟ್ ನಾನ್ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ sequences. Non-coding sequences means there is no amino acid for such a sequences. ಈ sequences ಯಾವುದೇ ತರಹದ amino acid present ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Neither the tRNA can recognize this kind of sequences. They are interrupting sequences. Interrupt ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Polypeptide formation ಆಗೋ ಟೈಮ್ದಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, they can interrupt. Okay. Exons are coding sequence. Exons another coding sequence. So they contains the actual information of particular amino acids. Okay. So these has to remove. It remove agಬೇಕು so that only exons can remain. If only exons can remain, then it is called as a mRNA. That means actual genetic information is present in mRNA. So that is why we can say that it's the hnRNA. hnRNA means heterogeneous nuclear RNA. Heterogeneous nuclear RNA. Okay. Next, RNA polymerase III. It synthesis tRNA, which is the most important, work as the translator. Then next 5 sRNA, small ribosomal RNA. Then snRNA, small nuclear RNA. These all requirements are very important in a translation. Important translation, because whenever there is a synthesis of mRNA, synthesis agiti, in a sense genetic information DNA dinda mRNA ಮೇಲೆ print ಆಗೈತಂದ್ರ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಆ genetic information ಇಂದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಆಗೇಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ tRNA ಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ rRNA ಬೇಕು. rRNA ದಿಂದ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ರೈಬೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ rRNA and tRNA were formed before mRNA. Okay, mRNA ಆಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, rRNA ಮತ್ತು tRNA ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇಂದ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಂ Understood? So these are the first difference. So you can say that here there is a clear cut division of labor, because in prokaryotes only one RNA polymerase can do all this work. Here the work is distributed in these three RNA polymerase. So work ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ distribute ಆಗಿದೆ. So distribute ಆಗೋ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ labor or ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ different RNA polymerase different enzymes different work ಮಾಡಾರೆ. Okay, the remaining concepts like RNA polymerase 2 with the help of sigma factor, also translation factor 1 ಇದರ help ಇಂದ L attach ಆಗ್ತದೆ, it attaches to the promoter region. And same RNA polymerase 2 helps the unwinding of DNA. The next, in elongation, this is initiation. In elongation, RNA polymerase 2 runs 3' to 5' direction, and mRNA forms at 5' to 3' direction. And ribonucleotides are added based on their complementary sequences. A the inakitri U add akati, T the A add akati, C the G the C the G add akota. So when this RNA polymerase 2 reaches to the terminator region, one more factor called Rho factor, translation factor 3 also it helps to detach the RNA polymerase 2 Rho factor ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ detach ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, mRNA ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ outside hnRNA ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ outside ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. Okay, so this hnRNA is still in a nucleoplasm. So hnRNA is still a nucleoplasm. So this hnRNA is not a mature RNA. So in a nucleoplasm itself, it goes into modification. Okay. So what happens after transcription? After transcription, ಇದಕ್ಕೇನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ modifications ಆಗ್ತಾವ. post transcriptional modification ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು post transcriptional modification. So in post transcriptional modification, what is the product of transcription? There is a formation of hnRNA. Okay, so this hnRNA contains interrupting sequences. These hnRNA contains interrupting sequences. These are called interrupting sequences. They are called introns. Interrupting sequences. Whereas these coding sequences are called exons. So this is hnRNA. These introns has to remove from these hnRNA, and other some modifications are also there. There are modifications are there. So introns first remove. So intron remove henge aagtavandra, there is an enzymes called spliceosomes. Enzymes spliceosomes. So spliceosomes ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ there is a formation of loops form ಆಗ್ತವೆ. so loops form ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, loops ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ್ಟ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, then loops ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವೆ ಕಟ್, loops ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವೆ ಮುಂದೋಗಿ ಕಟ್. loops ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವೆ ಕಟ್. these are the splices, these are the splices, ಇದು splices, and these are the introns, and these are now ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನವಲ್ಲ exons, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನವಲ್ಲ exons. so spliceosomes ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, introns ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾವ, introns ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರಿ ಜಗ್ತಾವ. so ಜಗೋ ಟೈಮ್ ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಒಂದು ಲೂಪ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಎರಡು ಇಂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಎ ಎಕ್ಸಾನ್ಸ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎ ಎಕ್ಸಾನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ ಸಮೀಪ ಬರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, then loop ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, both exons are shown. so this process is called splicing. ಈ process ಏನಂತ ನಾವು splice. so splicing is nothing but removing of introns and joining of exons. This is called a splicing, which takes place with the help of spliceosomes. Okay, next there is a addition modification also take place in this RNA. one is called capping and other is called tail. so what happens in the capping, at 5' region there is an attachment of methyl guanosine triphosphate. methyl guanosine triphosphate, MGPPP, methyl guanosine triphosphate. this at 5' and methyl guanosine triphosphate is added at a 5' end. okay, next in tailing there is an addition of polyacryl A tail. that means this polyacryl A tail contains adenyl residues. there is a continuous chain of adenines. around 200 to 300 adenines are adenine chain like that, adenine chain 3' adenine attached. so now after these modifications, splicing, capping, tailing, iವೆಲ್ಲ modification ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, reaction RNA now it becomes a. so these three modifications are considered as post-transcriptional modification that can be asked for 3 marks. so in each step you will get 1 marks. okay, so this transcriptional modification will take place in a nucleoplasm. nucleoplasm. so when mRNA is formed, the mRNA leaves nucleus and enters into cytoplasm, where the mRNA can be read by ribosomes, tRNA, amino acids, all these things, and these. so ribosomes, tRNA and amino acids can read these mRNA to translate. translate ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ mRNA ದ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ cytoplasm ಒಳಗ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ. after that this translation process, the process of formation of polypeptides is taking place. Okay, so remember this is the most important concept that removing of these introns and joining of exons. That means it shows the eukaryotic genes are split genes. The eukaryotic genes are split genes because there is a splitting of non-coding sequences and joining of exons. Okay, so these splitting genes, they are the characteristic features in all eukaryotes. So this split gene is take place in mRNA, hnRNA, in mRNA. That shows the dominancy of RNA. Okay, so for the transformation of the genetic information without RNA there is no possibilities. So genetic information transfer ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಇದೇ genetic information ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ RNA, tRNA, mRNA ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತ್ರಿ ಬೇಕು. Okay, so the protein machinery or protein mechanism is revolves around the presence of RNA. Okay, so that shows the dominancy of RNAs. RNA ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು dominancy ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So RNA word are the first genetic material. In the previous videos we have discussed about this. This also gives one of the proof about the RNA as the first genetic material, and there are number of other metabolic reactions are there in which the presence of RNA is very important. Okay, so this completes the transcription in eukaryotes. In the next video we will discuss about genetic codes, the language which is present, the hidden message which is present in the mRNA. Remember that hidden message is only read by tRNA. That's only read by tRNA. Which nucleotide sequences represents which particular amino acids? That was a very big question, and a number of scientists were worked to find out what are these genetic information. ಈ mRNA ಒಳಗಿರುವಂತ genetic information ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಈ information ಇಂದ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ, ಯಾವ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ, how this happens, the polynucleotides gives the polypeptides. So that discussion we will do in the next video class. Thank you.